So hey guys, welcome to the dressing room, and today I'm gonna discuss about a lot of things, and there are a lot of things I want to discuss today. See, first of all, I'm very happy regarding the performance that we have put up against West Ham, a 5-1 victory, and that was an amazing game. How all the players contributed for that match. Estevao Willian became the player of the match for the West Ham game. So yeah, so there are many things. So now the thing is, about some transfer news is also going on. Like we all know that Nkunku and Jackson are going to exit the club. They are going to leave Chelsea. Apart from all this, the thing is when we look at the whole scenario of the lineups and everything. Okay, first of all, there are several questions. Okay, first of all, the thing is, do we have a good attacking lineup now? Like, I'm trying to be substantial, I'm trying to go through all the facts properly. So we have a good attacking lineup right now. There is a good competition in the striker setup. Okay, like Liam Delap is there and João Pedro is there. There are good wingers as well. Palmer can kind of play in different positions. Right now, we know he's having some small or mild injury, as stated by Enzo Maresca in the post-match interview. So he was ruled out of the match, and Estevao Willian just came into the pitch. Within 5 minutes, he got prepared, and the level of maturity he has shown is remarkable. So he has a very bright future ahead in this club. There is no doubt in that, and I'm pretty sure that Estevao Willian is going to do really good over here. Okay, so now the thing is, see, there are so many transfers happening right now. Like we are trying to close all the deal by the end of this final transfer week. Okay, because by 1st September the window closes. Okay, today I want to talk something really important about Jackson. And why is it like that? Like I've already spoke about him plenty of times in my videos, but why today I want to specifically speak about him, and this is going to be my last video about Jackson, because I think it was quite necessary for me to make a dedicated video about the transfers and the news about Jackson right now. So the thing is, first of all, uh, see, I'm convinced with whatever transfers are happening right now, like Anselmino going to Borussia Dortmund. Okay, Chukwuemeka is going to Borussia Dortmund. That is fine for me. They're going to play in the Bundesliga. That is okay. But also, like Nkunku is gonna play for maybe Bayern Munich or Aston Villa. They are showing interest in Nkunku. I am sure that Nkunku is going to leave the club. But when it comes to Jackson, there are several things that we can see right now. Like the whole social media is divided into their opinion. Some people, according to some people, Jackson should stay at the football club. There are many people who want him to leave the football club, because I understand there are many reasonable facts, like he is not going to be the starting striker anymore and all those things. But to be honest, if we look at all the sorts of transfer news that we are coming across regarding Jackson, about Aston Villa, so a few days back, 2 or 3 days back, probably, Aston Villa were showing a lot of interest in Jackson, and also the manager of Aston Villa is Unai Emery, who was the former I think manager of Villarreal, and Jackson has already worked with him. See, actually, what I feel regarding this is, like, first of all, we need to understand that Jackson has a good Premier League experience, and based on that experience, whatever amount is being quoted for other strikers transfers, like Sesko's transfer, Ekitike's transfer. So I I really think that Jackson, if Chelsea wants to sell Jackson, they are not going to sell him anywhere below 70 million pounds, or anywhere below 70 to 75 million pounds for sure. But the point is, Aston Villa is not ready to give that much money. They are not ready to sell, like they are not ready to buy Jackson at that price. I don't know why, but there are many reasons regarding that. Like, I was going through some news as well regarding that. Next comes Newcastle United. So Jackson has mentioned in in one, not Jackson has mentioned, but I think in one of the Twitter posts it was mentioned clearly that Jackson wants Newcastle as a first priority. Okay, where he can get the exposure, where he can be the starting striker. So all these things are fine. I understand if he goes to another club like Aston Villa, or he is going to other clubs like Newcastle. He's going to be a starting striker. He will get the minutes over there. But just look at the scenario. We Not just we, the clubs who are interested, they are not able to get Jackson's deal done. They are interested, yes, then get the deal done. Like, I know that Garnacho is going to come to Chelsea, that is quite sure right now. Xavi Simons is going to come to Chelsea, that is also kind of sure right now. Okay, we have some visibility over there. But in Jackson's case, someday I see Aston Villa as the top priority. They are going to sign him and blah blah blah. Again, Newcastle United comes in suddenly. They want to sign Jackson and blah blah blah. Bayern Munich comes in and they are going to sign Jackson and blah blah blah. So I personally feel that so many clubs approaching at the same time, and Jackson's quoted price in the transfer market by Chelsea. I personally feel that if the clubs are not ready to pay that much amount of price, then how the transfer is going to happen regarding Jackson? So we do not have a clear visibility in this case regarding Jackson's scenario. Okay, this is really important for us to understand, because in my previous video I mentioned that right now we are having two strikers. Okay, two strikers, those who can play in the league games or in the UCL, stuff like that. But I feel that just like Cole Palmer had an injury, what if Delap or João Pedro gets an injury? Then what we are gonna do? Who is the proven striker? Mark Gu is out on loan. Okay, so what I feel personally is Jackson, either Jackson's transfer will happen like suddenly it will happen. Okay, because they have mentioned very clearly that his future is gonna be decided at Chelsea Football Club this week. Okay, this particular week. The week has already started. Okay, so his future is gonna be decided this week. Moreover, the most important point is, if what if Jackson doesn't go out of Chelsea this week? If what if these deals does not happen? Okay, because I don't see these things, like I do not see any progress in these scenarios or in these transfer news or transfer progress. Nothing. There is no progress in that. Okay, what I personally feel is, if Jackson is gonna stay here, okay, he already has a 8-year contract with Chelsea. Okay, he's not gonna be at bench all the time. He will be getting the minutes to show his worth. Okay, and he has learnt a lot of lesson. Okay, so I personally feel that we have also failed Jackson in the club, because previously he was the only main man as a striker. He didn't had the correct amount of competition. He didn't had the correct amount of motivation around him, looking at other strikers, adapting to different styles, changing the way he plays, the changing the way how he finishes and stuff like that. But I personally feel that if this transfer doesn't happen, which is quite possible, it may not happen, because the way it is going right now about the prices, the the club's not agreeing to his price. Okay, if Hugo Ekitike is worth that much amount of price, if Benjamin Sesko is worth that much amount of price, then why not Nicholas Jackson? When he's a proven Premier League striker, he has a certain number of goals and assists in the Premier League, and he has contributed some amount of some good amount of gameplay in this particular league, in the Premier League. So if he is not gonna leave, he's gonna stay here, of course, and he will train along with the squad. And I think eventually he will start putting up games which will show his worth. That I am pretty sure. Okay. And we are gonna need him in certain scenarios. Okay, see, the thing is, not just we are gonna need him, he also needs us. He is a proper Chelsea, we know that. Okay, he is still showing support for the club. Okay, so he doesn't have any bitterness. He's, first of all, he's not an arrogant player. Okay, we can see a lot of movements in the transfer market right now. There is a lot of tension between Garnacho and Manchester United regarding the statements that he have put on social media, what he has said and stuff like that. Also the situation of Isak, but I didn't see anything regarding the same, like, same kind of statements from Jackson. See, I know. There are many people, Liverpool, Liverpool, Newcastle, Flamengo game, red cards, stuff like that, yellow cards. I understand. He's a young striker, first of all. He's a young striker. And he didn't had the right competition in the right time. So he became complacent. Now it's the right time that if he is gonna stay in this club, okay, because I have an instinct. I'm having some instinct that this guy is gonna stay at Chelsea. I don't know why. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. But if he is gonna stay at Chelsea, he's gonna have the right set of people, the right set of, you can say, companion as a striker. Okay, he can learn from them mutually. They all can learn from him as well. Like, they can exchange their knowledge and they can grow together. Okay, as a team. There is always room for healthy competition. That is what I'm saying. Okay. And why we need Jackson? It's gonna be a very long season. Let me tell you, it's gonna be a very long season. And there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that there won't be injuries. There can be injuries, and we have seen that in the previous season. Okay. And we are able to see that now as well. Okay, many of our players are not fit right now. Like Lavia is not fit. Romeo Lavia is not fit right now. I don't know. He's not playing in the start, like in the bench as well. Like, he's not in the substitute bench as well. So my question is, tomorrow if Delap or Joao Pedro, someone is getting injured. Okay, I pray this does not happen. Okay, then what are we gonna do? Are we gonna put Palmer as a striker? Are we gonna put Neto as a striker? I know Neto can play as a striker, but he is a winger. He does good in the wings. Okay, in the right wing, especially when he is trying to give a cross to Joao Pedro, and Joao Pedro can convert on his crosses, that we have seen very well. Okay, so we cannot expect Neto to do all the things himself. Okay, then Estevao is there. I don't think he's gonna be a number 9 or physical striker, because being a striker requires the physicality, and they need to put the energy into the team. Okay, Jamie Gittins, of course not. Of course not. He cannot play as a false number 9. He cannot play. So down to all these things, I feel that Chelsea should retain Jackson. They should keep Jackson in the squad. Okay, and I'm not saying he's gonna be benched. There may be some situations where using Jackson in the starting lineup can be useful. Okay, or Cole Palmer, like, what I'm just saying one thing. Let Cole Palmer, if he is not there on the pitch, he's injured. I don't think he's gonna come back during the Fulham game. Okay. Anyway, we all wish he comes back. But Joao Pedro can play as a central attacking midfielder. So in that case, what I feel personally is, let Joao Pedro play in the cam position. Put Jackson on top. Keep Delap on the bench, or you can do either ways as well. Delap can start and Jackson be on the bench. This is a proper setup. This can last. See, even if Palmer is not playing, we have the strength in the central attacking midfield position. So Joao Pedro is gonna play there. Okay, he can convert these chances. He can create the chances as well. We have seen that. Okay, and also we will have a proper number 9 like Liam Delap, and then of course Jackson is there. So we should think about these situations. Okay, I know there is a lot of negativity on the social media, like Jackson should go, Jackson should leave. There are many people who like him as well. Okay, but we need to understand, he's a player, he's a human being, and whatever mistake he has done, he's too young, and he has made those mistakes. uh, didn't do that intentionally. Okay, fine, in the Newcastle game we can say that it was quite intentional, but in the Flamengo game it wasn't intentional. He was devastated. He posted a like story on social media as well. Okay, so maybe there may be divided opinions on that, like what's the need of putting a post on the social media, or story on the social media, what's the need of that? But I personally think that he was really devastated by that incident. He was really devastated. He is trying his best, just that it is not connecting with him. Okay, maybe it's the best interest for him to part ways with the club and go to some other club where he can be the starting striker. But again, I feel that it is somewhat a rash decision. It is somewhat a rash decision. Okay, so it's better for Jackson to stay here. Okay, I don't know. Like, again, it's up to the like club what decisions they want to take. So he should stay here at Chelsea Football Club, and he can contribute. He has a lot of potential. He's still young and he can contribute a lot of things. It's not necessary that, see, as a striker, Delap also doesn't score too often like Jao Pedro does. Okay, but he puts energy to the team. That is more important. Okay, so when Delap is not there, who's gonna take care of that? If Joao Pedro is not playing up to the mark, who is going to take care of that? So we should have the options. We can rotate the strikers. We can make different striker lineups. Okay, so that's what my views are regarding Jackson. And I feel that if we are keeping him for like this season, I don't think that is gonna do us any harm. Okay, we are already letting many players go. Okay, Renato Vega, Chukwuemeka, Anselmino, Nkunku is gonna go for sure. He's gonna go. He's gonna go for sure. Okay. Then there are many players, those who are gonna go. Okay, Disasi, I think he's already out. There are many players, those who are going out. Okay. So let's see what happens with Jackson. I really want him to stay here, and I really want him to play for this club. Okay, and let's see because he's a human being. Mistakes can happen from anyone. Okay, and let's give him a chance. Let's see how he can perform under pressure, and how he can grow as a footballer with the right set of competition. Okay, that's it, guys. I know the next game is against Fulham. I pray Cole Palmer comes back. He's fine. I don't think it's a very major injury. It's just precautionary. Okay, because he was not feeling 100%. So Enzo Maresca asked him to stay on the bench. Okay. Tonight, I think 12:30 a.m. That's tomorrow only. So Liverpool and Newcastle are gonna have a game. I'm really eager to see if Isak is gonna be in the squad or not in Newcastle. I don't know exactly because a lot of things are going on right now. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe my video. Okay, and I'll try to make predictions only after the fifth or the sixth game so that I have a clear picture what is going on. So till then, have a nice day. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll try to make better content in the future for you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.